guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now. It is an eye look using all Makeup Geek eyeshadows and the showstopper of the look, the Makeup Geek Utopia Pigment, which, oh my god, I am completely and utterly in love with. Like, I literally just can't even. I am so in love with this pigment and the look I came up with for it. It is basically centered all around this gorgeous pigment, and I think this is a great look for going out at night or a special occasion, maybe even New Year's, even though it's the middle of the summer. Just save this for that. I'm absolutely loving all of my Makeup Geek products, and I really wanted to just do a full look based on them. So I whipped out my Z palette and got to work, and this is what I created, and I'm so in love with it. So the rest of this video is going to be a voiceover, so if you're interested in getting this makeup look, then please keep watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Please subscribe if you're not already and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and thank you all so much for watching. Bye guys. So I'm starting off with a clean face and my brows already done because that takes a while, and then we're going to jump into eyeshadow primer. I'm using the NYX HD primer. This is going to help our eyeshadows last longer and look a lot more vibrant since we're using a pretty intense pigment. I wanted something to keep it there. So then we're going to jump into Makeup Geek Creme Brulee on an E40 brush, and we're just going to blend that throughout the whole crease from the inner corner to the outer corner and pretty high up. This is going to be our transition shade, so we want to get it all over that crease area to make a nice blend. And then I'm going to go into Frappe on this diffused crease brush, and we're going to go a little more detailed in that crease so that we can have a little more depth in it. We're going to actually be doing a lot of crease work for this look, so get ready for a lot of brown shades. So we're just going to blend that and then use the bigger brush to blend it out again. And now we're going to go into Cocoa Bear on an E25 and take a business card or a piece of tape or whatever. We just want that nice clean edge. So I'm putting that business card down and then blending Cocoa Bear into the crease with that E25, and then going back with the bigger brush to blend out all the edges. And then I'm going to take that bigger brush again after like basically every step and blend everything out so it looks as nice as possible. Now on that same E25 with that same business card at the edge of our eye, we're going to take Corrupt, which is such a dark matte black. It's amazing. So you want to be a little bit careful with this color. And then we're going to go back and blend that on that very outer corner so that we have like a nice smoky edge of this eye look. It's going to make it look so nice and intense. We're just going to blend those edges so that the black doesn't look too out of place or went too high up or whatever. We just want to blend everything so it looks as nice as possible. So you can also build up this color little by little in case you're afraid of putting too much on, which I was at first, I won't lie, but I just went back and blended everything repeatedly until it looked the way I wanted to. And now the epic Utopia Pigment. I'm first spraying my E55 eyeshadow brush with some Fix Plus because you definitely want to use this pigment wet. The payoff just, it's not as intense without the brush being wet. So you want to spray the brush and then dip it into the pigment, pat it into the lid and then press it onto the eye. You want to do pressing motions rather than swiping because you don't want like crazy fallout and you want it to really pack onto that lid. And now I'm going with this really tiny crease brush and with that Corrupt black shade again, just to get a little more definition of that black, like right on the outer edges of where we put that Utopia pigment. We just want to kind of define exactly where it is so it looks nice and like in place, you know? And then I went back with that diffuse crease brush and blended the edges of that black, and I decided to take a little bit more of Cocoa Bear and blend the edges again just to get a better gradient. I felt like it wasn't as gradient-ified as I wanted, so I went back with a little more Cocoa Bear and then with my bigger brush again to blend. And now under the brow bone we're going to use Shimma on that E55 brush and just highlight the brow bone quickly. I would have preferred a matte shade, but I didn't have one, so I just used Shimma. It was fine. And then I took a makeup wipe and cleaned up all that excess glitter because this stuff is kind of messy, so that's why I did my eyes first. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX Photo Loving Primer first to start on our face makeup, and I'm just pressing that into the skin to create a barrier between our skin and the foundation and to also make a nice smooth canvas so our foundation glides on smoothly over it. And the foundation we're using today is the L'Oreal True Match. My shade is Natural Buff N3, and I'm dotting it all over my face first to get it exactly where I want it, basically all over the face. And then I'm taking my F80 brush from Sigma and pressing that foundation into the skin and buffing it all over the face. I actually did 2 layers of this foundation just because I wanted a little more coverage, and this stuff is really nice and buildable, so this is like a good foundation to do 2 layers of. Not all foundations are, but this one is great for it. If you want more coverage, you just add on as many layers as you want. Well, I wouldn't go more than 2 because I think 2 is fine, but I did 2 layers and buffed it all into my skin and created a nice natural satin flawless look. And now I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Foundation Stick in the color Toffee to contour, and we're going to go through this pretty quickly because I'm thinking of doing a full detailed highlighting and contouring video. So if you want to see that, please leave it in the comments below, and I will definitely do that for you guys. So I'm basically just taking my small duo fiber brush and blending out everywhere that I put that contour shade on my face. And then for the smaller parts of my face, like around the nose, I use that smaller brush. And now I'm going with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla to highlight and conceal under my eyes, and then highlight like the center of my face and stuff. This stuff is awesome for that, but once again, we're going through this quickly because I think I'm going to do a full detailed highlight and contour video for you guys. So I don't want to give too much away right now. And I'm blending that all out with my Beauty Blender. And now I'm going to set it all with my Makeup Forever HD High Definition Powder and another Duo Fiber brush. This is like the Duo Fiber blush brush from Sigma. And just setting where I put that concealer, really, not really the whole face. Now I'm taking this NYC Showtime Velvet Eyeliner in black, and I'm going to line my waterline and my tight line because this is a nice dark smoky look, so we want the eyes to be really nice and sultry. So we're lining the tight line and the waterline. And now I'm going to take that Corrupt shade on a smudger brush and set that eyeliner just to make it even more intense and black, and also so that it doesn't fudge. This is a great trick for making your eyeliner last longer, is to set it with an eyeshadow. And now I'm taking Cocoa Bear on a flat definer brush, and you can't see it because I'm a doofus, but I'm basically pressing it into my bottom lash line as a kind of color to smoke it out. So it's going to go from that black to that Cocoa Bear to an even lighter shade. Yeah, we're going to take Creme Brulee on that pencil brush, and we're going to blend out Cocoa Bear, and it's going to make a nice smoky bottom lash line. It's not too intense and doesn't go too far down, but it definitely balances out the top of the eye with the bottom of the eye, because the top of the eye is so intense that we needed something on the bottom to kind of balance it out so it didn't look so top heavy. And now we're taking Shimma Shimma again and highlighting that inner corner of the eye. And now we're going to go in with my Givenchy liner Couture and just make a nice winged liner. I will say that with this chunky glitter pigment, as with any chunky glitter, you're going to need to go over your eyeliner like more than once, just because it's kind of hard for that liquid to get over that chunky glitter smoothly. So if you have to go like 2 or 3 times over it, don't be discouraged. Just keep going over until it looks as smooth and black and clean as. Don't worry, it's going to take a little extra time, but it's worth it. And now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and coat my top and bottom lashes. The top lashes are just in prep for some falsies, and then the bottom lashes, I just always put mascara there, so I did that. And then the lashes that we're going to use today are so gorgeous. They're the Laila lashes from Town of Lashes. They're made out of horse fur, which I didn't know you could do. And this is me making ugly faces waiting for my lash glue to dry, which takes forever. It's like the worst part of doing your eyelashes. And then I'm just sticking them on there with some tweezers. These lashes are so much easier to put on than normal human hair ones. I don't know, I think it's because it has a thicker band that it's just like so much more easy to kind of play around with and like stick on there. So I'm just placing that on there, and now we're going to move on to the face. I'm going to take this Hoola bronzer from Benefit on a small contour brush from Sigma and kind of set where we put that that contour foundation stick, and just set it in all of those places that we contoured. So to intensify it, and also to just to kind kind of set it. Now for blush, I'm using the Maybelline Master Highlight Blush in Nude, which I usually use as highlighter, but I didn't really want an intense blush color, so I decided to use this because it's nice and subtle and just gives like a little life to the cheeks rather than like a bright color. And then for more highlight, because we all know I'm a highlighter queen, I'm using Benefit's What's Up on this large fluff brush from Sigma. This is an eye brush, but I always use it for highlighting, specifically for cream highlighters, just because it's amazing for like patting them onto the face. And now I'm using my Jordana Easy Liner for lips in Tawny, and I'm just lining the outside of my lips to define them, make them look a little more plump, and just make the edges look nice and clean. Because with a nude lip, it can sometimes look messy if you don't line it. And now my favorite MAC lipstick of all time, Cream Cup. Cream Cup lipstick. I'm just going to put that on the lips after I line them. And then I'm going to top it all up with my favorite lip gloss of all time. This is Buxom's White Russian Healthy Lip Cream. This is the best nude gloss you're ever gonna get. It's nice and minty, has a little bit of a plumping effect. It's just awesome. So I'm topping that off. And now I'm going to finish my whole face with some Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to lock everything into place and make it stay all night. And basically that's it for the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.